by the Eintracht Jaeger.
Yeah, I'll link it in the description if I even do.
Third grade, Patina, fourth grade.
Okay, wait, tell that one. Wait, no, guys, remember that one Sonic confession? Oh no!
Alright, but don't come crying to me when your channel gets demonetized. Anyway, basically, I was watching this random Sonic video. Sonic confessions. I think number 5 or 4 or 3 or 2 or 1. It said like, when they were in
Get far from the phone. Do not.
it said like basically when they were 8 years old they were a big Sonic fan and they got a Sonic plushie for their birthday, and I don't even, should I say this? Hey writers, can I say this? I mean, it got published into a YouTube video, so I guess I can. Basically, so a Sonic fan, she had a Sonic plushie, and in the middle of the night when everybody was asleep, she would go in the bathroom and make out with the Sonic plushie. I'm a really big Sonic fan, but like I don't like do that kind
Stay
of stuff.
close to the phone and talk loud.
Like I'm a Sonic fan, but I don't do that type of stuff. Okay? Like I don't do that.
Just speak very loud, okay? Anyways, yeah, wait, tell us how, okay. Remember how you, found out Sonic? Tell the full story, bro.
Huh?
Tell the full story.
Of what?
How you saw Sonic.
How I found out about Sonic existing?
Yeah.
Basically, I was just showing
Existence, how you found out.
Basically, I was just existing one day. I was on the internet, and then I saw this thing called, and I saw this game called Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic 1. I think I'm like, what is Sonic? And then I decided to download it on my phone because apparently Sonic 1 was on mobile at the time. It's the 1991 game. Basically, I was playing it and yeah, I love Sonic. And then I found out there's a second game and I played it. And I basically played like every single game that I could get with Sonic with it. And now I am a very big fan of Sonic. Also, when I found out about the movies, I'm like, hallelujah.
Yo, guys, I just found a unicorn. 2? Really? 2? I'm about to be rich!
No, you're not.
Bro, do you not know how much unicorns sell for?
No.
They're over like alive, over $200. Okay? Over $100, bro. Anyway, keep talking.
Okay. Basically, if you like, basically, so now I'm a big Sonic fan, and then, by the way, watch Sonic 3 now, or else you die. Basically,
You get shot in an RPG with a fat.
I know what I was about. What was that?
Let's just talk about it like how it was. Oh, wait. Wait, what happened about the Kia thing and Rouge and Knuckles?
It's Gaia. It's the dark Gaia impersonating you. It's like a lot of bad, terrorizing. Basically, if you want like very big, it's not terrorist. If you want very more information on it, because I can't remember the full entire story of it and lore, you go to Ty Records YouTube channel and look at the Sonic Dark Gaia Infection AU video.
His channel is Ty Records, and then his YouTube shorts are Ty Records LOL.
Yeah. Anyway, and then basically, so Eggman, after following the results of Sonic Unleashed, after following the events of Sonic Unleashed, after Dark Gaia was resealed by Super Sonic and Light Gaia, aka Chip, Eggman accidentally released Dark Gaia again, but he released some sinister creatures, and it was even worse than the minions from Dark Gaia and Sonic Unleashed. These were infecting the whole Sonic universe, except Styx, the badger from Sonic Boom.
Sit down. Stay seated. Raise your hand if you need to get up.
So, first of all, then basically they were these like weird creatures. They had like eyes everywhere. They had these purple shading,
Congratulations.
and they had like these purple shadings and black skins. And
Hey, they're black.
let me see. I'm trying to remember.
Slave. And Dark Gaia, if he like scratches you.
Yeah, if he scratches you, you get infected. And there's character files shown, and Walkman might not show them because he can't edit his videos.
Yeah.
But if you go to Ty Records channel and look at the video, the Sonic Dark Gaia Infection AU video, he'll show you some character files of the characters, and also Sonic status. He was doing pretty good, and Amy, something happened. I forgot to tell you this, Lachlan, when I was talking to you about it. Amy was protecting Creep from one of the Dark Gaia creatures, and it was in like daytime and not night. But here's the thing. So Amy, and they're like, these creatures are like really hungry in the day. So they like to eat a lot of things in the day. And Lachlan, be prepared, because I didn't tell you this. I forgot to.
Look how much money.
While she was protecting Creep from one of the creatures, one of them decided to eat Amy alive. And Creep watched as Amy got eaten alive in broad daylight. They didn't even affect her. They just literally ate her.
Yeah. But look how much a dead unicorn sells for.
Okay.
And then look how much an alive one sells for.
No. What? Wait, what? What was that?
Some bandits I killed. Anyways, keep talking.
Basically, also, so Tails' stats was recorded. Tails is doing pretty fine. Sonic is telling him to not go outside and stay in his workshop. Also, the Chaos Emeralds, if you don't know, the Chaos Emeralds are from the Master Emerald. And sometimes they're like inside the Master Emerald, and like you can't get them for some reason. Don't ask. But they're like, unless the Master Emerald cracks into pieces or something, and then like you can get the Chaos Emeralds. But like basically, they actually found some swords from the Master Emerald. Like basically, the Chaos Emeralds were like out of reach. So pretty sure Tails found like 6 or 5 Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, they found 6 or 5 Chaos Emeralds. And also, yeah, they found 4 or 5 swords with the Master Emerald. So, but yeah, Super Sonic is not here this time. And none of the other transformations. Sonic and all he has is just his base. And on to Shadow. Shadow is
Alexander.
losing his sanity.
Yeah, he has like 1% sanity. for
Yeah,
some reason.
well, not like always, but I think like
Most of the time.
yeah. But like basically, I think in his first character file, he like took off his inhibitor rings, which if he takes them off, he has them on because he has like inner power that he can't control, and like
Yeah, and he'll like go way too fast.
basically, you know how he has chaos energy inside him. Instead of like, imagine the super forms. In the super forms, you're controlling the chaos energy. But without yeah, you control the chaos energy. You're using it. But basically, if Shadow takes his inhibitors off, the chaos energy controls him. And he goes like he has overpowered to the point where he could probably even pass out or die from too much energy. It's like overwhelming. Basically, and he took them off. Like he literally had in his character file, there's a picture of him with his inhibitors on. And it was like he had a straight face, it was serious. He didn't like he was like I could see that he's probably about to lose all of his sanity.
Bro, he got killed.
And also, by the way, he was kind of forgetting about Maria's promise, or Maria entirely. And basically, you know, since he wasn't able to save her, but like, honestly, it's not his fault, because they, you know, it's not his fault that he didn't get to save Maria. I mean, it's kind of Gun's fault. It's not his fault because, I mean, Gun...
And it's also really good for the story.
It's like, it's not his fault technically that she died because, you know, the Gun, the military service, I mean, they were the ones that shot Maria for like absolutely no reason. That's like crazy because imagine you just see like a 12-year-old like just get shot by a random middle-aged dude in like a military suit.
Yeah, and then she's hanging out with a dark hedgehog.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing. Maria was 12 when she died though.
What?
Yeah, the military service just killed a 12-year-old, yeah. That would feel like crazy on the news though, but like, cause like, honestly it'd be like, warning, a 12-year-old has just been shot by some random middle-aged dude in a military suit. She has just been 360 no scoped.
200
random
pumps.
middle-aged
200 pumps.
She has been 400 pumped. Anyway, so basically, Shadow, he's like, he's forgetting about Maria. And also, by the way, these creatures apparently, their arms can stretch just like Warehouse Sonic. But here's the thing, yeah, they can stretch.
They're Luffy.
Yeah, they're basically Luffy, bro. They can stretch up to 30 feet. And if you don't know but that's really like the average like length of a football field. So
Luffy can stretch farther though.
And Warehouse Sonic, he also had stretchy arms, but they did not go as far as like the Dark Gaia creatures. Honestly, what are we gonna call these creatures? I'm just gonna call it Dark Gaia creatures. Yeah. And
just call them Dark. Call them Dark Gay creatures.
Stop.
Get some help. No, I don't.
Anyway,
you need
the
help.
Dark Gaia creatures.
You need help.
Espio, he basically can like, Espio, he got like infected, they scratched his leg, so he had to get that amputated. And then later when his leg healed, he got like a new like leg. He got like a new metal leg, and now he can actually, and he can walk now, which is good. But the same creatures that attacked him also attacked Vector. And yeah, he scratched Vector on his like Vector's a crocodile. And
yeah.
On his like mouth, and Vector obviously can't get that amputated for obvious reasons. So you know, because they can't just cut off his
He'll
mouth.
be ugly.
Yeah, he can't just cut off a random crocodile's mouth.
He'll be ugly. Unemployed.
Anyway, can you, while that was happening, me coughing, can you just put like a subtitle real quick?
Yeah.
That says, like, with the little star thing saying, chokes.
No, living. Just living.
You need to put that.
Okay, anyway.
You need to put that now.
Keep talking.
Sarah, third grade.
What was that? Anyway, so when Blake healed, SBO like attacked this like attacked the monster that got Vector, and he got his revenge. And then I think his like all his treasure files, one of his clothes said, "I avenged you, Vector." And that's very sad.
Really sad. Vector got nobody cared about him except for
Fiona Town.
Espedo, mother. Anyway. Yeah, what about Light Gaia?
Oh, Chip, he can he's the only one who has this power. He can heal people from the infection. But like the whole entire Sonic universe is being infected right now. And there's only one of him. There's probably
Bro, no that.
yeah.
Guys, there's Diddy. I found Diddy.
What is that? Is that a mega giga wolf? What is happening?
Espedo, stupid.
You better not be in here. You better have left.
Anyway.
Did he leave?
Unleash power.
Where was I? Oh yeah, Chip. Imagine if there was like one doctor in the world who had the best medical degree, and then like
There's millions of patients coming in.
and the whole world is dying, and the whole world has like cancer or something. Just to clarify, there are actually 8.2 billion people in this earth as of 2025.
Marcy, wherever you are.
Guys, he's a nerd trust.
I'm not a nerd.
Yes, you will.
I just
Anyway,
I'm a nerd.
guys, I might be
What?
I might be unemployed, but I'm employed for YouTube.
What? Does that mean?
Your mom died. Aaron Yeager. Aaron Vega.
Anyway, so basically, anyway, so Sonic,
He's unemployed.
you know how this came, like, you know, after like the events of Sonic Unleashed, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Unemployed.
No, Sonic
Unemployed.
doesn't have his Werehog form anymore.
Unemployed. Stop. Unemployed.
Actually, stop. Anyway, Sonic doesn't have his like
Unemployed.
Werehog form anymore because Dark Gaia took it away from him in the end of Sonic Unleashed.
Because he's unemployed.
He got his power back ever since.
Because he's unemployed.
He got like Dark Gaia got his power back after Eggman put like
Because he's unemployed.
stop. After Eggman like put some of Dark Gaia's power into Sonic and turned him into. Anyway, Silver, like some of the characters are cutting their hair, like Silver, for example. You know how Silver's hair is like
Sigma.
long and stuff.
What are you doing?
You know how
Sigma.
Stop! You know how Silver's hair is like really long?
Yeah. For no absolute reason.
Yeah, basically, they cut their hair, including Silver, because since they can reach up to 30 feet. So they cut their hair to make it like a little bit shorter.
So that dark Gaia doesn't get them.
So the creatures don't infect them.
Yeah.
Grabbing them.
Aaron Yeager.
What else?
Aaron Yeager.
Stop.
Sonic.
He's not infected.
Well, Sonic infested.
Oh, that's gonna be another movie.
No. Now. Yes.
I'm still not done with covering the dark eye. By the way, there's some people that are like immune to the virus.
Why?
First of all, Shadow is immune.
Everyone's sitting on
Because
the
he's
floor.
just built different. Sigma.
No, it's not why. I think it's like something about like his chaos energy or something. Silver is also immune, mostly because
Motivational speech.
Four in the back needs to stand up and come have a seat at the table.
Okay, anyway.
Basically, Silver is also immune.
Anyway.
Silver is also immune because of his psychonetic
not.
power. Yes.
Yeah. Yapper. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, those are the only people I can remember being immune. And
Yeah.
also, Vanilla creamed the rabbit's mom. What? Do you not know Sonic is watching?
Free. Okay, anyway.
Anyway, basically, so Vanilla creamed the rabbit's mom. And then
Vanilla.
giving people food, making sure they eat and drink water. Basically, like the supply person. And she's also making meals for like everybody,
The goody two shoes.
so that they can stay healthy and survive.
Sarah, it's
Obviously.
Gardner, 6th grade. Joey
Anyway.
8th grade.
Okay,
Fourth grade. Joey Graham, 8th grade.
anyways.
That's kind of all I remember about the dark guy.
Yeah, but in Sonic Infested, please. Hey, yo, we need some.
I barely know about it. All I know is that Shadow just like walked, we're like in a dark place, and then he was walking around the city or something, walking around the city, and then Sonic just comes up to him covered in blood. That's all I remember.
Yeah, what happened with Sonic Infested? So, Sonic, Shadow was walking around being a little silly goose. Diggy Bob, Billabob, Fortnite no sloping, digga digga dagga da, I've been married a long time ago. And then he falls into a pit, a very black one. And then, after he falls into that pit, he sees, Rose, I think that's her name? Rose? Yeah, I don't know. I'm dumb. Right?
Wow, welcome to the Dumb Club. For dumb people who don't know 1 plus 1. I'm just kidding, I have to know 1 plus 1.
Guys, it's dark in the bank. Is my dad gonna spawn? Yeah, Sonic is like, so, hold on, let me get a better view. Yeah, but, Shadow is like, he's walking around trying to find Rose or whoever. Then and then he falls into the pit. And then he sees Rouge and Knuckles. Rouge and Knuckles sitting there with, well, he doesn't find anyone. But he realizes that something's inside him on his arm. And then he faints because he gets bonked and 200 pumped by the rocks while falling. Then, while that's happening, he faints. But in his bruises, something goes inside his arm. Because he got a bruise on the arm. And then, he wakes up later to realize that he's infected. And, yeah, he comes out, he sees Sonic, and he says, "Hey, how are you?" But Sonic is infected by blood.
Get out!
And then he's trying to take out this parasite, and that's all I remember
Sanjay, 7th grade.
from Tiger Court.
Not time to bro. What is wrong?
Child record.
Also, are you allowed to curse on this channel?
No. Aaron Yeager. Aaron Yeager. Aaron Yeager. Yeah,
what do we talk about?
Okay, 6th grade.
Can't you just talk about stuff and I do some random stress gameplay?
Zooming, 6th grade.
No.
Just
talk about Hornets, my man.
Johan Thomas.
Don't really know about it.
Owen Frank Arjun.
Another version of Shredder Game. She's very creepy, and he's also an FNF.
For now, William Afton.
Hey, Lachlan, remember when you went bald?
Yeah. Guys, I went bald one time. It wasn't good getting rid of my hair.
Lachlan, please send a picture.
Sylvia, 8th grade.
Dang it, bro. Let me get up.
4th grade. Noah Chen, 6th grade.
Whoa. Horsey, are you okay? Whoa. Thank you, Horsey. You let me escape. Now be my sweat. No, zombie. That's a bad zombie. Yeah.
I have a question. What are you even going to title this video?
Random nonsense of Harry Potter.
Nothing about this. It's about Harry Potter.
The Wizards of Chambers in your darkest ball.
No. Did you just... Gendra's gameplay vlog. Special guest. Talking about Dark Gaia AU.
Yeah. Anyway, so we were like, everyone has dreams. Why am I acting like this?
Exactly. I do not suck.
Everyone has dreams. A thing inside your mind that your imagination creates because you have no life.
Do not suck.
Anyways, so I'm sleeping.
You're not.
One day. And then, I have a dream.
No, you don't.
Anyway. He hurt my feelings.
And my dignity.
Anyway. So I was having this dream and I was with my sister, right? And we were and I was inside her lab, her imaginary lab. And I'm literally just like, hey, what am I doing here? Why are you here? Are you a scientist? And then she's like, yes, I am a former calculated scientist. Nerd emoji, nerd emoji, nerd emoji. And then she's like, and then we're being kind. Because in my dreams, my sister's actually nice to me. In real life, she's a dumb bitch. And we're like exploring her lab, and then she says she has made a couple of subjects. And we go check it out. There's like these zombies, parasites, and they're cool. They're all good, just as long as you don't anger them. I anger this one parasite. I think it was called like Subject 002. And then my sister, and then I anger one of my sister's subjects in the lab. And well, we're recording. And while we're all like, and then me and my sister are walking down in the lab. And then I unleash one of the subjects. All the subjects are good, but I anger this horse, zombie, flies, giant tarantula, evil-looking one.
What is happening?
And it summons a bunch of itself, Naruto on the floor. And then while it's cloning itself, I'm thinking, oh, did I mess up? Probably not, because I'm a good boy. And then it summons a bunch of itself. And we are running for dear life because whenever they get mad, it's not like, oh, they got mad, they'll get over it. No, it's like they will come kill you. And then we're like running through the lab. There's more. I'm angry. I'm just goofing around, angry more subjects. And then we have like half of the subjects chasing us. By the way, this is a dream. And in this dream, it was like kind of like a zombie escape thing, but really a zombie. And yeah, there was a bunch going on. Yeah. And then while like we're running, we see this exit, but it's not actually an exit, it's just a fake exit. But there's like a parkour to the real exit. And yeah, my sister was kinda dumb, kinda smart. And then yeah.
Okay, can I tell you about my story now?
And then
My dream.
we're like trying to run for dear life because we do not want to die, obviously. And then we see this parkour and we slip off into another parkour. And then like we're running, like we're absolutely going through that parkour. Then we finally after 10,000 years we make it to the end and we successfully escape. But right as my sister tells me why we shouldn't mess with the subject, my dream cuts off. Damn you, dream. Anyways, Malachi, tell about your dream.
I don't know. I have like these random dreams where like
Do the ice cream.
dang it! I have these somewhere where I read it I don't know, I'm falling into some like some random dark pit or something. A random dark pit with like lightning and stuff. I don't know what to do. And then there's like sometimes there's like just like past memories and stuff that happened in my life with people.
Ava, first grade. Fourth grade. First grade.
Anyway, this is a dream. It's a series, like a whole entire series of dreams. And I'm calling it this series of like dreams that I had. It's gonna be called the Ice Demon Saga.
Okay, just keep.
Anyway, I kind of like to some like random thing or something. But basically, I like to classify this as an AU sometimes. And also, basically, so I'm walking in the hallway of my school, like minding my business alone. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just exploring. You're pooping. I think I was going to like, I don't know. Randomly walking around the hallway. I come across two of my classmates, like frozen. In like
That's fire. Look at my gun, bro. That's fire.
Well, like basically, and like one of them was like standing up and one of them was like on the floor in Trojan. I'm like, what is happening? And then the next day, this is part one, by the way. We're on part one. And the next day, I'm like, so I go with my friend Cheaton, and then we're just going to investigate. And right before we both get to the hallway, this is kind of violent. This is kind of violent, by the way. We were just walking there, and then Cheaton literally just disappeared. And all this left is some like ice particles. And I'm like, what is happening? And then this random guy, I didn't tell you this. He can like change forms, but basically, he's like a big one. His main form is like this big block of ice. A big one. Like probably the size of like your mom. No. Owen's mom. Anyway, it's like it was like a really big block. Like up to like 11 feet tall. Like it was probably like 11'9". Okay. And basically, it just like kidnapped. It just froze Jaden, and I'm like, wait a minute, who are you? And then he just like changes forms into like the form of a human made out of ice. He makes this ice sword and just slices off Jaden's frozen head. And then like there's no blood because you know it's ice.
Yeah, it's water.
And I'm like, okay. First of all, that is not cool. Second, who are you? And he's like, I am the ice demon. And I'm like, never heard of you. And he's like, oh, I'm a very cool and like I'm a very strong, very big monster that wants to just like freeze the entire world, and I will destroy. And then I say, you done monologuing? Anyway, I'll kill you. And then like before he's like in ice human form. Before he can even punch me once, Walkman just randomly comes in, and then the Invincible theme starts playing. But then I'm like a close 1v1 with him. It's like close combat. And then, but like, here's the thing. And then, you know.
Lockman is me, by the way.
Yeah. Anyway, basically, this guy, after, he gets like eaten. This guy eats him all the way to like a desert. And then he's just like, all he has is like a whole like 2 gallons of water. He just set him there. And he just threw him like 2 gallons of water and like some KFC. Like some KFC and some McDonald's for no reason. So that he just like survived or something. I don't know. I didn't tell Lucky about that part, but now you know, man. Anyway, later, Walker comes and then we just have close combat, but then Owen, another friend of mine comes and he's like, and they also this guy was like jumping by himself, like full on attacking. This guy was like spamming. Like I swear, bro. Owen in this stream dropped the Fortnite kids, the Fortnite people who really just 60 no scopes and get a number 1 battle royale. Wouldn't be able to even keep up with this version of Owen. Like, he'd probably be weaving every shot. And trust me, he would. He literally weaved. Okay. Basically, he would be like weaving literally everything. Like, he weaves a lot of stuff in the World Life too, but he was dodging and weaving. Like, bro had Ultra Instinct, bro.
Bro had observation hockey and Ultra Instinct. Bro was like, nah, I'd win. Bro turned into Gojo 6 eyes, bro.
And then like later, when me and Owen are just randomly jumping this guy all at both at the same time, doing like these crazy combos. You know what happens? This guy, Lockman over here, comes back. I always come back. But after that he says, also, thanks for the KFC and McDonald's and the 2 gallons of water. It was really good. And then this guy, and then we all just but this time, this guy got bigger and grew up to the I don't even think it's an actual size, but in my dreams, this is an actual height, official height in my dream world. He grew up to like 20 feet 7.
20
20 foot 7. That's an actual height in my dream world. And this was in my dream world, so
I mean, yeah.
anyway, this guy slapped us, bro. Like, bro, this, you know what happened? He threw me against the wall, like rolled me up into a ball. He rolled us all up into a ball. He put me into a basketball hoop, slam dunked me in the hoop. This guy turned Lockman into a freaking soccer ball and kicked him to like, I forgot where he kicked him. Wait, where did he kick him again? It was like
The desert.
no, not the desert again. It was like somewhere. Oh yeah, he kicked him. He literally kicked him to like the Mario universe. And he's like, and then when Lachlan comes, it gets in there. He's like, where am I? And then as soon as Mario appears, and then Mario comes up to him and says, "It's me, Mario." And he says, "No, it's the Master Kingdom." And he's like, "No." So that happened to Lockwood after he got like, slapped into like another universe.
And then I'm hanging out with Princess Peach
And
being
then
Rizzy.
Mario also said, Nintendo's going to destroy you because you do not belong in the Mario City. But what's the name? And he said, Lockman. And he said, Police! I bet Nintendo can make a video game series called Lockman, but you don't belong here. Get out! And then Paper Mario just comes here and just slams him all the way to like he's
My own dimension.
no, he slams him back to the school, but then he bounces on the wall and then goes all the way to the what was it? I think
The front.
yeah, he got bounced to like all the way to the school. He got bounced to the Sonic the Hedgehog universe. And then Sonic said, "Son, Sonic, speed my game." And then he was just there. He later comes back, but not right now. Basically, so also I'm being a little silly kid. Basically, so one of my other friends, Mauricio, he comes in. And he's like, "So, what's the problem?" And
then
we just tell him like, what's happening? And he's like busy. It's always me just yapping to this guy about like what's happening. I monsters since I'm so like, okay. So he tracked him. But apparently, this guy can regenerate. You just do that pencil. Anyway, this guy can just regenerate himself into any shape he wants. And I'm like,
excuse me, you are not Slay.
no. I'm like, excuse me, but that is actually because according to my calculations, that is Sonic. Unless you're the final boss. Oh wait, he is the final boss. Anyway, you come back like randomly, and then you literally just the Sonic Adventure 2 pose. No. Oh, it's like something Sonic fans do. It's like this thing a lot of Sonic fans like. It's crazy. You know that thing where Sonic and Shadow pass by each other?
Nope.
With their like hands out?
Nope.
Yeah, you need a lot. You got a lot of Sonic stuff to learn. So anyway, basically, Shadow basically you came back like a few and then we go to and then later you come back you literally come back with like the Chaos Emerald since, you know, you were just on the...
Nah, bro, I'm just the main character.
You and Sonic had the Chaos Emeralds.
And then me and bro,
And then-
I'm just the main character. What can I say?
No, you're not. Anyway, and then I woke up after that. And here's part 2 of the series. Basically, you know how, like, I don't know if you know this, but in Sonic 06, Sonic, like, he transfers the power into, like, Silver and Shadow. So they're all super, and then they can defeat Solaris. Basically,
Clockman, I need help. Oh my god, Evelyn, I'm recording a video. So when I try to do Roblox, it does this, and I have to do my password and stuff. Hey, don't let people see. Oh my god. Oh, can you stop? Hello? Anything nervous? Sonic.
Nine. You want this or this?
I don't know.
Mine equals both.
Did you change your password again?
Hold on. Technical difficulties right now.
Never mind. Evelyn, I'll wait. Let Dad do it, okay? Huh? Let Dad do it. Anyways, keep talking, Malachi. Malachi.
What? Anyway, so he literally Rockman just decides to randomly transfer the power to all of us, and nobody really asked.
I'm a dinosaur.
Yeah, and then like nobody really asked for the power. They just said, okay. Oh, wow, cool. He copied Dragon Ball.
Nah, bro. Owen would be saying that.
No, I said that.
Oh God,
It was either me or the ice guy.
bro. Bro does not remember. Anyways. Anyways.
Basically, you just transferred the power to all of us. Nobody really asked for it. So,
Because I'm a chill guy.
nobody really asked for the power. They just said, oh, yay, he copied Dragon Ball. Super Saiyan, copyright. Toriyama, he's copying. I actually said Toriyama, he's copying Goku. I literally said this. Toriyama, he's copying Goku.
No, bro. Nobody cares the fact that I might be the main character or I'm just a major side character.
Anyway, like, you're not the major side character. You're just the major side character.
Bro, I'm the main side character.
Anyway, so you just transferred the power, and we just basically
Selena Gomez.
So we just jumped her, and then, like, we just jumped her.
I have Nova and then I got a Supernova.
Basically, so we were jumping him, and we did the craziest combos. First of all, this guy duplicated himself for like he duplicated himself for all of us. Yeah, no, he duplicated like the ice guy duplicated himself for like all of us. So one of them,
He shared.
no, so one of them were for me and Owen to fight. One of them were for you and Sonic to fight, and then the third one was for Mauricio Lowe to fight.
Oh, he could have fought with Miss Circle, the 9
Don't say it!
foot
Don't say it! Don't say it!
the 9 foot 4. Anyway,
Basically, so stop. Basically, so me and Owen, we were doing the craziest combos on this guy. First of all, I kicked this guy to the air. Owen literally punched this guy in the face, literally 500 times in only 2 seconds.
Sigma boy, Sigma boy, Sigma boy.
And then I literally did, you know, I literally summoned like some random dragon. I literally summoned a random dragon, and this guy he ate the ice guy. He ate the ice guy, and basically he's just like. and then he just spit him out onto like
No, bro
he
really
spit
just
him
saved
out
the day.
onto a tennis field, and me and Owen were playing tennis with this guy. I threw him up into a ball and then hit him with the tennis racket. Owen pulled out another tennis racket, and basically we just played tennis with him. He was the tennis ball, and me and Owen were the players. We were just like repeatedly hitting him with the tennis racket. We were like,
And anyway,
I accidentally did this, so I might have sent him to the Dragon Ball universe.
nah, bro's about to see other dragons and be scared for life.
Don't worry, it was. Don't worry, it wasn't actually Dragon Ball. You know what it was? I actually sent him to. I don't know why I did this. First of all, this was an accident. I kind of sent him to. I sent him to Kirby's Dream Land. I actually sent him to Kirby's Dream Land.
And then,
No, I'm kidding. I did it. I'll reveal the real one. I sent him to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
nah, bro, that's
And
even
we had
worse.
And guess what? We did not have ballots, and we had no limits, by the way. He had limits, but we had no limits. Basically, since we were like, I don't know why, the system that we went in, we used mods. I accidentally knocked this guy into the mod world. So instead of me fighters as custom characters, it was like actually us. And then this guy had himself as a me fighter. And then we were literally jumping this guy. We literally jumped him. And then since we have mods, we can do special attacks. I literally like we played baseball, bro. We literally played baseball with him. I was like the pitcher, and then I had the pitcher glove, and then I had the helmet. Actually, Owen had the helmet. He had a baseball bat. He had like a metal bat, like a titanium bat. And this, so I literally, I did like a pitcher throw, like a baseball throw. I did it. I was like, and then I threw it at like I think like 62 miles per hour. And this got, and if you're wondering how I calculated that, it's because I don't know why. I just decided to have a device on me where it would calculate how much miles per hour I threw a ball. It said 62 miles per hour, so nice. Anyway, Owen literally hit it with this titanium bat. He knocked it all the way, and he actually knocked it to Dragon Ball. So the ice guy was a Dragon Ball. And, I don't know why we did this. Anyway, on to you and Sonic. You guys, pretend this is rival. Sonic was comboing. You guys want to play.
He was lasering.
No, Sonic would distract him and just like keep leaving his attacks. But then you come in and 360 no-scope this guy in the back of his head like it's Fortnite. And bro, the ice guy, he shattered to pieces. Like basically, like bro shattered it to pieces. And then
bro's life
there's
shattered.
Mauricio, and Mauricio, the ice guy decided to duplicate two of himself. So you know what he did? He said this. He said like, I don't know if you know this. You know Dark Sonic, right?
Yeah.
You know how he said let's test them out in his episode, which is an only appearance after he's trying to like destroy the two robots. You know how he's about to like you know how he says let's test them out?
Yeah.
That's what Mauricio says exactly. And this guy, he did exactly what Dark Sonic did. He literally sliced them into pieces. And the only one left was the ice guy who duplicated himself. And then they had like a full 1v1 combat. And they were like traveling to different worlds, bro. And then when they finally ended back up in the school, well, actually, I'm pretty sure they went to like Henry Stickmin, Mario, Kirby, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Actually, no, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Dragon Ball, Sonic the Hedgehog, The Legend of Zelda, and also there was one more.
Nah, bro. That's a Hikari for someone. Bro,
Oh yeah,
that's literally like Hikari.
oh yeah, I think Mauricio also backed in.
Bro's about to be an edit. Bro probably went into YouTube and turned into
He went into YouTube Shorts, and then he finally went into
an edit. Ah.
he went into literally basically, you know the Dome expansion realm?
Yeah.
He sent him to the Dome expansion realm without anybody doing Dome main expansion.
Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta go. Later.
You gotta go.
Just go to the video. Me playing random Roblox game, Dead Rails and Rivals, while me and a special guest talk about random topics.
Okay, that's gonna be it for today's video. Bye bye.